He has 3 months before the city demolishes the only bridge holding his sister's face. After 20 years on the streets, this homeless artist is risking arrest every single night, using illegal charcoal graffiti to trigger a viral search for the only family he has left. And if these haunting portraits don't find her now, then the last connection to his childhood disappears with the concrete. But what began as desperate street art was about to become one of the most emotional searches the internet had ever seen. Every city has ghosts, not the supernatural kind, the human kind. The people sleeping beneath overpasses, the ones wrapped in old blankets near train tunnels, the ones most people avoid eye contact with. And for nearly 2 decades, Marcus had become one of them. By day, he disappeared into the noise of the city. By night, he transformed concrete into memory. Most people knew him only as the Charcoal Man. Nobody knew where he came from. Nobody knew why his portraits felt so painfully real. And nobody knew that every face he drew was secretly connected to one person, his sister. Marcus wasn't born homeless. 23 years earlier, he had lived in a tiny apartment with his mother and younger sister Elena. They were poor, but together, until one winter night changed everything. An apartment fire tore through the building while Marcus was away buying groceries. By the time he returned, sirens had already swallowed the street. His mother died from smoke inhalation. And in the chaos of emergency evacuations and foster transfers, Elena vanished into the system. No goodbye, no address, no final conversation, just gone. Marcus searched for years, shelters, orphan registries, old social workers, juvenile databases. Nothing. Eventually, survival replaced hope, and survival on the streets changes people. Some become invisible, others become dangerous. Marcus became an artist. At first, he drew because he was hungry. Tourists sometimes tossed coins toward his sketches near subway entrances. But over time, the art became something deeper. A ritual, an obsession, a language. He learned how to create charcoal from burnt wood scavenged behind restaurants. He mixed soot with rainwater and cooking oil to create darker tones. Every portrait was made from the remains of something destroyed, just like him. And somehow, his hands became extraordinary. He could recreate faces from memory with impossible detail. Wrinkles, freckles, the shape of sadness in someone's eyes. And every night, he practiced drawing Elena's face, trying desperately not to forget her. The bridge changed everything. The Ashbourne overpass stretched across the center of the city like a concrete scar. Massive support pillars, heavy foot traffic, constant visibility. Marcus realized something important. If he wanted the world to help him find Elena, he needed the city itself to become his gallery. So one freezing night, he began drawing. Not random graffiti, not tags, portraits. Massive, hyper-realistic charcoal portraits of a little girl with soft curls and a tiny crescent-shaped birthmark near her left eyebrow. Elena. Every pillar became another piece of memory. One portrait showed her laughing. Another showed her crying. Another showed her holding a tiny stuffed rabbit she carried as a child. And beneath every drawing, Marcus added the same words. "Have you seen my sister?" Alongside an estimated age progression, a date, and a QR code linked to a public search database. At first, people ignored it, but then someone posted a video online. A slow cinematic recording of Marcus sketching beneath the bridge at sunrise. The caption read, "That homeless artist searching for missing sister after 20 years." Within hours, millions watched it. By 2026, street art moved faster than news stations. People began geotagging the murals. Travel influencers visited the bridge. Urban photographers documented the evolving portraits. TikTok creators started theorizing about the mystery girl. And suddenly, Marcus wasn't invisible anymore. The city became emotionally invested. Volunteers joined the search. Digital artists cleaned and enhanced his drawings using AI reconstruction tools. Missing persons communities cross-referenced databases. DNA genealogy websites offered assistance. Even former foster care workers began searching archived records. For the first time in decades, hope felt real. But hope can be dangerous, because false hope hurts worse than silence. Then came the false leads. A woman in Seattle thought Elena might be her cousin. Wrong. A family in Arizona claimed the birthmark matched their daughter. Wrong again. Each dead and chipped away at Marcus. Still, he kept drawing, night after night. Rain, snow, exhaustion, doesn't matter. Because he knew something terrifying. The city had approved demolition plans for the bridge. 3 months remained before the overpass would be destroyed. 3 months before Elena's face vanished forever. And that deadline made the internet obsessive. People didn't just see a mural anymore. They saw a countdown. News stations covered the story. #CharcoalSister began trending globally. The bridge transformed into a public memorial of hope. People left flowers beneath the murals, letters, photos of missing loved ones. The entire structure became a monument for unfinished grief. And Marcus, the homeless man nobody noticed for 20 years, became the emotional center of the city. But viral attention comes with pressure. Every notification became emotional roulette. Every message carried possibility. Every silence felt heavier. Then one night, everything changed. It happened at 2 a.m. Marcus sat beneath the bridge refreshing messages on an old donated phone. Then a notification appeared. A woman from Ohio had seen the mural online. She believed the birthmark looked familiar, not because of the face, but because of a childhood scar above the eyebrow. A scar caused by falling from a bicycle at age 6. Marcus froze. Only Elena would have that scar. The woman attached a photo. Marcus couldn't breathe. The eyes, the expression. Even older, he knew instantly. It was her. But the story became even stranger. Elena wasn't named Elena anymore. After years in foster care, she had been legally renamed Emily Dawson by an adoptive family. She lived 3 states away, worked as a nurse, had no memory of her original last name. And for most of her life, she believed her brother had died in the fire. The verification process took days. DNA tests, records, court confirmations. But eventually, the impossible became undeniable. After 20 years, Marcus had found his sister. And then came the hardest moment of all. The first phone call. His hands shook so violently, he almost dropped the phone. For several seconds, neither of them spoke, because what words exist for 20 years of absence? Finally, she whispered, "That Marcus." And just like that, 2 lost children became brother and sister again. The reunion happened beneath the bridge, exactly where the final portrait stood. News cameras surrounded the area. Strangers gathered silently. The city held its breath. And then she arrived, older, different, but unmistakably Elena. Or Emily. Or both. Marcus stared at her like someone looking at home for the first time. And when they hugged, the entire crowd erupted into tears and applause. Even reporters struggled to speak, because everyone understood something in that moment. The murals had done what the system never could. They brought family home. But the story didn't end there. The city canceled demolition plans for the bridge. Instead, the overpass was officially preserved as a public art landmark. Marcus was offered housing. Art galleries requested exhibitions. Documentaries followed his work. But the most important change wasn't fame. It was belonging. For the first time in decades, Marcus had a place at a dinner table again. And perhaps the most beautiful part of all, Elena kept one of his original charcoal portraits in her living room. Not because it was famous, but because it proved something powerful. Even after 20 years, someone never stopped searching for her. A city once saw Marcus as invisible. Just another homeless man beneath a bridge, but hidden inside him was a brother carrying 20 years of unfinished love. And sometimes, the people society ignores the fastest are carrying the deepest stories. Because in the end, it wasn't technology that reunited this family. It wasn't algorithms or viral trends. It was a human being refusing to let memory die. And maybe that's what art truly is. Not decoration, not entertainment, but a signal fire, a desperate attempt to tell the world. Someone I love is missing. And somehow, against all odds, the world answered back. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. Thanks for watching.